Hey guys, welcome back. Before we really get into some of the kind of meat of what we want to talk about in the series, I wanted to explain a little bit of why you should actually listen to me, because you're probably thinking, who is this chick and what does she actually know about real estate? So to give you a quick background, I've been in the business now for over 10 years. I started out as a regular real estate agent, got my license because I thought in the worst market ever that it was a great idea. So I jumped into real estate in the peak of the foreclosure crisis, thinking that I would list REO properties and make a ton of money. Part of that started to come to fruition. I did list some REO properties and had a little bit of success, but I really didn't like that side of the business. So I was really looking for something that I connected with better. I did some traditional residential sales that we'll talk about some during the series of just working with regular buyers and sellers. And I really didn't connect with that side of the business, mainly because I found it to be emotional, and now that I've had more time in the business, I've figured out why I don't like it, which we can touch on a lot over the series, and mainly because it's a little emotional and kind of broken in my opinion. So I was still searching, trying to find what to do. I had worked with some investors and done some commercial properties, and I really kind of fell into single family rental properties about 8 years ago. And when I found that, I've connected with it almost immediately, mainly because it was cut and dry. I can underwrite a property, I can look at a pro forma and tell you, is it a good idea, a bad idea? There's no emotion involved. It's a very consulting driven business, which I was very attracted to. So I jumped into that full force, to my detriment at the beginning, because SFR had just started and there was really no traction. I'm in South Carolina, so you can imagine it's not the sexiest market for rental properties. I spent a lot of years just kind of spinning my wheels, but during that time I learned a lot about the industry and how to be a better analyst. And through time, I worked with more and more clients, did more and more consulting work, and that became my niche market. About 2 years ago is when I decided to go out on my own and start Capaven, Realty Haven, Reno Haven, Rent Haven, our kind of crazy eclectic mix. And the idea was to be a full service operations company and have a brokerage division that did things differently. So what we're really trying to do is educate the public on issues that we see within the industry and ways that we can give you and arm you with the information that you need, whether you are an investor, whether you're a just regular buyer or seller and you just want to know more about real estate, or if you are an actual real estate agent and you want to know how to be better and do better by your client. So we want to give you kind of a plethora of different information, but before we did that, I wanted you to know that I'm actually kind of worth listening to.